Today I'm going to be making a recipe which I made for Easter. That was wonderful. I've never tried it before. It's called Asparagus Mimosa with crispy capers. In my measuring pitcher I have a 1/4 cup of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of capers, which I rinsed and patted dry. I'm going to put this in the microwave for 4 minutes till they get crispy. I'm just pop this in the microwave. I'll be right back. Okay, so while those are cooking, here's my asparagus. I'm going to cut off the ends on all of them, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to peel it. You're going to take this and peel every one of them. Okay, I'm going to peel these and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my asparagus all peeled. I'm going to put it in a pot of salted boiling water, and that's going to go in, and you're going to cook it. I usually cover it. You're going to cook it for about 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes we're going to do that, and then we're going to put it into our ice bath, which I have waiting over here for it. So I'll be back as soon as the asparagus is done. Okay, I'm going to take the asparagus out and put it into the ice bath. We're going to leave that there for about 5 minutes. Okay, over here, as you can see, I have my capers, which just came out. I'm saving the oil because I'm going to make the dressing for it. So the oil's in here. These are the capers. We're going to let them chill for a few minutes. Now over here, I'm going to do my, oops, let me get my knife. My radishes, get everything prepped. I'm going to take them and I'm going to cut them in slices. And then I'm going to cut them in something like a matchstick size. So that's about a matchstick size. So we're going to do that with my 3 or 4 things, and I'll be right back. Okay, the asparagus is done. I patted it dry. I'm going to put this in the fridge while I get the rest of this recipe together. Let me put this in the fridge, and I'm going to show you how to grate the eggs and stuff like that to put on the top of it for garnish. Okay. We're going to take our leftover caper oil. We're going to add to that 2 teaspoons of white wine vinegar. We're going to add in some mustard. I use stone ground mustard. You can use Dijon. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of that. And I'm going to add some, I use avocado mayonnaise by Chosen. I like this mayonnaise. So I'm going to add the mayonnaise to that next. Let me get my spoon out of the drawer. As you can see, here's our radishes too while I'm showing you that. The radishes are all set. So we're going to add 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. And then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. Okay. And then we're going to give, we don't need the salt because there's a lot of salt in the capers. We're going to give this a stir until it's not clumpy anymore. You're just going to stir this until it's not clumpy. I don't know if you can see the texture, but the clumps are coming out of it. Okay. All right, and in this bowl, I have 2 tablespoons of parsley chopped and 2 tablespoons of chives chopped. Now I'm going to show you, we need grated eggs for this. So you hard boil the eggs, and then you're going to get the biggest hole on your grater, and you're going to just grate the eggs. They're not as easy as it's not as easy as it looks to do this. And try not to get your fingers in there because you don't want any blood in your dish. That's not cool. So I'm going to grate these up. And then, okay, let me just get that out of there. Okay, I'm just going to give this a little chop because it didn't quite grate as much as I wanted it to. Hard-boiled eggs are not my forte. I'm going to tell you a funny joke about not a joke, but what happened to me when I was making this recipe. I had another recipe going at the same time, and I had my hard-boiled eggs on one side and my regular eggs there for another recipe I was using, and I picked up the raw egg and started to peel it. I said, this is weird. I cooked these. Why are they not cooked? I grabbed the wrong egg. So instead of using a hard-boiled, I used a fresh. Try not to make that mistake. Keep your eggs separately. Okay, so now I'm going to get my asparagus out of the refrigerator. You can let it chill for quite a while if you want. I'm rushing this to show you. So what I'm going to put on there next is we're going to put the mayonnaise mixture on top. And then we're going to put our eggs on top. The presentation of this is just beautiful. And then we're going to add our radishes and our herbs. And then, finally, our capers. The capers taste so good. I've never had them roasted like that. They're amazing. There we go. And those are just crumbs. This is the dish. It's actually stunning. If you want to use it for a presentation or something like that, it's great. You'll notice my new apron today. My daughter Karen gave this to me as a gift. So now I know who I am when I show up to do a video. Have a great day. Enjoy the video. See you next week.